My name is Eileen Karls, and I grew up in Switzerland. I'm half Taiwanese, half German, and I came to Taiwan like 8 years ago to study Chinese because I didn't learn it when I was growing up, and I ended up like studying my bachelor here in business as well. And I started Surface Bikinis. I had the idea of creating bikinis because I started surfing in Taiwan, and the culture here is still is a little bit conservative. So when I got the time and the opportunity to have a project in uni and do something with a team of classmates, we came up with the idea, okay, right, why not? Like, we could try to make surfing bikinis. Well, actually, like, we had to read this book. It's like super American. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I remember like we had the homework of just reading 1 chapter per week or something. And I read the whole book really fast. And I was like, actually, this guy's really right, you know, like, and also like he talks about entrepreneurship. It's called Before You Quit Your Job, and like how you can work with different people and be your own manager and yeah, create your own job, and you don't have to define yourself and all that. I think that book really influenced my thinking. It turned from a project in 1 semester into my bachelor work, and then from bachelor work it became my real work. So when I started the project, I was right from the beginning, I was totally into it, and I could see the difference. And also my teacher told me like he's been teaching that course, entrepreneurship, for 10 years, and I was the first student who actually made something happen. I think what the other students were missing was they didn't do anything that they were into, you know, like they didn't have the passion. They were just like, all right, what could make money? What is missing there? And like, you know, we had the decision between making surfing bikinis, and we had another idea was Chinese called yaqian. It's like the thing that you put in to what's it called, like dental floss, right? You have the little sticks in Taiwan where you have to, like, it's a lot of plastic, and so we were thinking it's too much plastic. We could just make a different design for it, and like we had that idea of dental floss basically, or making bikinis. And I was like, all right, I'm not into dental floss. We're not going to do that. All right, if you want to do that, somebody else is going to be the leader, and I'm going to be finished in the end of the semester with this project. I think that was what all of the students were missing. They were not coming up with an idea that they actually would enjoy. And because when you're starting up a business, you have so many moments where you're just deadly tired, and you're just like treating yourself not in the best way, working until 6 in the morning, you eat trash, you maybe don't find sleep, I had sleepless nights for half a year. I think I was giving myself so much pressure. And then there's always a moment where you're thinking, why am I doing that? You know, I could just do something more simple like everybody else does and just go the normal path. But that's when you're like, no, but you know, you see the long-term goal, you think, actually, I'm creating something beautiful, and this is something that I really think this product or this service is really something that other people also need. So yeah, you gotta know why you're doing it, and it can't be for money. If it's just for money, I'm pretty sure there are other much more like fast ways to get to money, and this is a much more long process, so you need a bigger reason than that. I gave myself only 2 months to produce the first 100 bikinis, and that was such a hustle because like I didn't have my team anymore. The semester was over, so I was there basically standing by myself. I'm like, all right, let's do this. And yeah, so I had like the designer who helped me and an old lady, and like kind of started in the old lady's studio, and I bought some secondhand machines, and we just started to make them. And after 2 months of like basically 7 days a week working, and me after school and before school always going to the studio, yeah, like we finally shipped those first 100 bikinis. And funny thing was, like, we were so happy that we were done, but like half of those bikinis were not even like the right size. Like the people ordered sizes, right? So we had to redo and adjust everything. And then after that first batch, I was like, wow, I learned so much. Now the project is over. I could just leave it, but I was like, it's really, how do you say, 可惜? It's very, it would be a pity if I stop now. Yeah, so I was like, nah, now I know how to make a bikini, and now I know what I did wrong before. For sure, I'm gonna make a collection now. But then actually my time was supposed to be over in Taiwan. Like I told my family like I'm gonna go back after I finish my bachelor. Like together with learning Chinese, it was already 6 years. But at that time, like the business was already running. And I was like, all right, either I'm gonna go back to Switzerland, get a job, get a boss, or I'm gonna give myself 1 more year to see if I actually can live off of it.